What's up, Authenticity fam? This is your girl Nat back at it again with a new segment, a new discussion. And the guest that I have today, first of all, I'm going to allow this girl to introduce herself. She has had multiple viral videos on TikTok and even been posted on the Shade Room, and she is an STL native, I think. She live here. I don't know if she was born and raised here, but she live here. See, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. Let's see. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's 32 Flavors. That's what I really want to do. But what's up, everybody? It's 32 Flavors. Most of y'all know me from my motivational videos, my motivational content, or my other social media platforms. But my first come, first serve is my Angelic Eyes beauty business. I am a licensed esthetician, and I run a shop full time.
What?
Yes, girl.
I knew that, but what?
Yes, you gotta act like for the
I got. Oh my God!
Yes.
First and foremost, I don't even know where to start because hold on, you just said a whole lot. Mm-hmm. You're an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. At this point, you are a content creator. Mm-hmm. You're also running a shop. How do you fit all of that into? How do you manage all of that?
You know what? I get up early and I know what I'm trying to do, so no matter what, I just get it done.
Okay. How did it feel being posted on the Shade Room?
I'm not gonna lie. I was jumping. I was dancing. I called every friend, every family member. I'm like, y'all, I'm on the Shade Room. Like, this is insane. Mm-hmm. But when I saw it, it was like confirmation from God that I was doing the right thing.
Wow.
So I was really, really, really ecstatic.
Wow. So what is the motivation behind these motivational videos?
Well, I would say I always knew the power of my voice. I would consider myself the person that's always giving the advice, always trying to like help out and uplift people. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's my calling.
Okay.
And one day I said, you know what, let me take my videos from TikTok over to Instagram. Because, Instagram is more of like, I would say, your picture perfect.
Yeah.
Platform.
TikTok allows you to be a lot more authentic and realistic.
A lot more real. Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what, let me take my content over here and see what it does. And the feedback I got was insane and it's still going crazy, and I just kept going ever since.
First and foremost, let me just bag it up a bit because that's how I came across you. I came across your TikTok video. I'm like, she looks familiar because I've heard of your business before. Mm-hmm. And I said, and then I'm like, okay, well, try to ignore it. But I liked it and saved the video because it's very inspiring and motivational, I must say. And so then I saw it again. I saw another one. I said, let me click on this girl. Let me click on her Instagram. She looks familiar. I think she's from St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Clicked on it. Yeah, I said, this girl is from St. Louis. I have to have her on Authenticity TV. Now, let's dive a little bit deeper because how is it? You just said that you've always been the person that people come to for advice. You uplift others. How do you make room to uplift yourself? Because I was watching your YouTube vlog, and you got a clip in there when you were in therapy. Mm-hmm. So and I also noticed that you said I went from going to therapy once every week to twice a month. Yeah. So just walk us through all of that.
Well, therapy completely changed my life. And so when you ask me, like, how do I find time to uplift myself, I'm pretty sure of myself, but therapy just kind of gives you that clarity. It makes things make sense. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, that's the time that I use to feed myself. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, when you first start going to therapy, she's trying to get to know you, or he or she's trying to get to know you. They get down to the nitty-gritty and trying to figure out why you act the way you do, why you talk the way that you do. But once I started to truly get to know who I was and grow as a person and evolve, I was like, I got this. Right. And So why were you going to therapy once a week? Were you going through a traumatizing time in your life? Yeah. What made you start going to therapy? That's a great question. I started going to therapy because through life experiences over the years, relationships, friendships, business situations, everything, I said, you know what? I don't want any of my situations to have an effect on me and how I treat people, because we may not like to talk about it, but we are what we've been through. We are what we've seen. So if you don't break that down, you'll end up becoming a whole nother person and the world will put these layers on you. You feel me?
Yeah, I do feel you because
versus you actually being your real, true, authentic self and not acting off of how a relationship made you or a friendship made you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wanted to be my true, authentic self.
Wow.
And therapy just changed my life.
And the reason why I identify with that, and I've said in previous episodes, y'all, is that I'm currently in therapy, and it went from. I knew that I needed it. It was not taking it serious. So I would go like once every other month. Now I go to therapy twice a month, and it's really like making like it's like a pivotal change in my life right now. Like so, I feel like I'm in the beginning stages of healing. So like seeing that you go through therapy. Are you in your 20s as well?
Yes, I'll be 28 in a couple months.
Me too. So black women being in therapy and in our 20s, for me navigating through my 20s and like kind of like you said, business, friendships, relationships, that's why I like got into therapy because I'm like, you know, from relationships with men, I used to walk around with this motto like all these niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not true.
No.
But if you walk around with that, that's going to be your reality. Everybody is not out to hurt you. You know, maybe, you know, I've had friendships in the past that really didn't nourish who I was or help me grow as a person. So it's like, it also comes with alignment. You know what I'm saying? Business. Like I've had a podcast. When I first started, I started with a big group. I'm by myself now. So all those things, like, so I can identify with that. I can.
And therapy is a big investment.
It
takes a lot to sit in front of yourself, because yes, you're talking to somebody, but they checking you. My therapist, she'll check me and let me know like, hey, there's something you touching that don't even need to be touched. There's something you stressing over that don't even need to be stressed over. And she uplifts me and does all kind of things for me. So I definitely think that when people sit down with themselves, man, it'll take you so far.
Wow. So how I understand that everyone used to come, people still come to you for advice and things like that. But what made you start doing these motivational videos? But like, and putting yourself out there? Were you scared at first?
Well, I actually have a story for that. So one day I was in therapy, and I will always create content, but it was like cutesy, beauty, business content. And I never really used my voice or let people really hear like my tone and my energy and feel me. So one day I was in therapy, and I told my therapist, I'm like, I wonder how people will take me talking about like 5 things I learned in therapy. And she was like, the biggest takeaway that session was, you can't control how people feel about you. People gonna love you, people gonna hate you, but none of that is your business. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna put a video out today. And that same exact day, I put my first viral video out that almost at 1 million views. Wow,
so your first video you put out went viral.
Yeah, the first video I put out. And so that was confirmation, like, wait a minute, you need to use your voice. It's actually powerful, and believe in what you're doing, because you may be touching people and helping people. And I posted the video. I remember talking to my little sister. I'm like, is it good enough? Is it good? And she like, girl, just put it out. And I put it out. I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and it was almost at like 100,000 from maybe like an 8-hour time frame. And I knew then, I was like, yeah, I need to keep doing this.
Wow. Is there any time where you like, you know what, today I'm having a day, I really don't feel like making no motivational video? Do you always make motivational videos when you are in a good mood, or your motivational videos, are they based off just things that you've learned?
You know, I think that's a great question too. A lot of people look at the motivator like we don't have bad days or bad times. I just choose to not let the negative times have such an impact on me. Now, therapy and stuff does play a part, so I don't hold on to things as long. But when I wake up in the morning, a lot of them videos is like, I got to get something out for the people. I don't want to, but I got to get something out because I'm dedicated to my plan. So, or God's purpose for me. So, when I get up, sometimes I don't feel like it, but I make it my duty.
Wow. So, first of all, I'm amazed because not only full-time entrepreneur, content creator. Let's go content creator, full-time entrepreneur, going viral on TikTok, Shade Room. So with you going viral on going viral on TikTok and the Shade Room and all of those things, how do you have people that are trying to act as leeches, or like have you had like people that are like coming out the woodworks and trying to create a relationship with you, like kind of trying to leech on? Like, how do you navigate that? Because you booming. And when you start booming and attracting a lot of attention, People want to come and ride that wave.
They do.
How do you navigate that?
I'm not gonna lie. Before I got super connected with God, I always had a good sense of discernment. Like, I could scan somebody and I know if you for real or not. Mm-hmm. But now I just pray every day, like, Lord, I know I'm gonna have all types of people coming my way. Just give me that sense of discernment, make it strong, so that way when people come in my space, I can just read if they for me or if they're not. Ooh. Now, sometimes I could be wrong, sometimes I could be off, but I do try to watch the company I keep. Yeah. So a lot of my people have been down or around with me since before all of this.
Wow.
Yeah. But there are newcomers and new people. Yeah. And I know, but I'm not the type of person to like show my hand. You know, you don't show the cards that you've been dealt. So I may know that you might not necessarily be for me, but I'm not going to say, yeah, you're not for me or just cut you off. I'm going to just move accordingly. Yeah. Because you can't cut everybody off. Yeah. Everybody good for something.
Yeah, and I think moving with grace is a big thing. Mm-hmm. It's a big thing. I'm learning that myself. Like, if somebody not for me, I don't have to be mean or distasteful. Just
it's hard.
It is.
Trust me, I definitely have seasons in my life where I'm like cut, snip. Yeah. You know, but you can't be like that because then you have nobody. Yeah. Because it might be days where people might want to do that to me. You know, and I started giving myself grace and giving other people grace.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How are you, like, I just, you know, even with your videos and the reason why, like, you just give me, like, this humble aura, this humble, relaxed, laid-back aura. How are you staying humble with everything that you got going on? Because I know you're flourishing. Yes. I know you about to, I can see big brand deals, like, I see it. Yeah. So, like, how are you staying so humbled?
My family. Okay. I come from an entrepreneurial family, so from a kid, a youngin', they would tell me, like, stay humble, especially my mom, my dad, stay humble. You never know. Hey, your life could turn around tomorrow. You never know. So just always act like you know better. Yeah. So I always act like you never know what tomorrow may bring. So treat people right, treat yourself right, and don't be too cocky because you could get kicked right back down.
Ooh, okay. I got about 2 more questions. Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up. So you said earlier you kind of get the discernment when you know someone is for you and not for you. So it sounds like right now you're really like on a journey of intentionality, right? So does that also spill over into your dating life as well?
Yeah. Before I started, like, in my therapy journey, before I started back dating, I made a full list of what I need in my partner, what I want in my partner, or what I want in anybody in my life. Yeah. And so when I deal with people, whether that's relationship, friendship, I make sure, like, all the dots checked. Yeah. And right now the dots checking, so we're good.
Period. I know your exes. I just know. Child, I just know your exes. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Wow.
No, I guess, you saying it right.
You said it right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What are some things that you want to see yourself accomplish?
You know, my biggest dream is to, or my life motto is to inspire people to live life at their fullest potential. So I don't know what God is going to bring me to, but I do want to speak in front of a large body of people all over the world and inspire people to live life at their fullest potential. Wow. Whether that's me, I do want to speak in front of people, but I also want to work with brands and do that same thing. But I do see motivational speaking as my full-time career.
I can see it too. And it comes off really authentic. You know, some motivational speakers, they be like, I'm trying to think of that relationship coach. I don't know if he was like, he wasn't no motivational speaker, but he was like a relationship coach, and then it came out that he was cheating on his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you talk, you got to walk like that, too.
Walk it too, yeah.
So that's where I'm like, okay, when I seen your vlog, I see you in therapy. I said, she ain't just talking about this, she walking it, too.
Yeah. And my friends, I keep them in alignment. They're in alignment. My partner in alignment. And, hey, everything is good.
Okay. So what is maybe one thing that you used to do before therapy that you are not doing anymore?
Carrying things that I shouldn't be carrying, as in like baggage. So if something pisses me off one day or upsets me or makes me sad or something, I only hold on to it for a short amount of time. I allow myself to feel, but we're not going to carry this on and on and on and on. Yeah. And I'm still working on holding grudges in certain areas of my
Yeah,
life.
me too.
I'm not perfect.
Me too.
But I do try to say, you know what? We can't let this affect you for too long. You got stuff to do.
Yeah.
And in order to be great and be successful, you got to let the petty stuff and the small stuff go.
Wow. What advice
Yeah.
do you want to leave my audience with? You are a Black, successful, beautiful woman in her 20s.
Thank you.
Seeking therapy. What is some advice you can give my viewers?
My
Shoot,
best
me too,
advice
shit.
would be that it's possible. I feel like when we turn on TV, we see all these superstars and we see these entertainers and we like, wow. Or if you're trying to be a content creator, influencer, you see the best and the greats and you like, wow, I want to be like that. But it's like, why can't that be you? So if you have discipline, if you're consistent, if you're willing to make the sacrifices and cut out everything that don't match and align, it's possible for you. We don't see it. Because I never saw this for my life. I didn't expect somebody to just call me to hop on a podcast. I didn't expect to be on the Shade Room. But if you believe that it is possible and that you can do it, it is possible for you. And it can happen.
Wow. That was a word, y'all. It was a lot of gems that was just dropped in this conversation alone. Can you tell my viewers where they can follow you at? Your social media handles?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on 32 Flavazzz or at 32 Flavazzz on all of my platforms. So YouTube 32 Flavazzz, TikTok 32 Flavazzz, and Instagram 32 Flavazzz. Instagram's 32 Flavazzz has 3 Z's and not 2.
Okay. Is that it? Did you want to add anything else?
Look forward to seeing me hopefully on y'all radio soon.
I know that's right.
Hopefully. We just gonna speak it into existence.
I know that's right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another discussion segment of Authenticity TV. And yeah, we out. That's it.